Joining us on TVC News at 7, reaching you live from our headquarters in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's begin from the nation's capital, where days after the Department of State Services raised alarm on plots for an interim government by some aggrieved Nigerians, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali is now asking aggrieved candidates of the just concluded 2023 general election to seek redress through legally prescribed means. IGP Baba is of the view that citizens have the freedom to express themselves even through protests, but such ventures should be within the ambits of the law. The IGP's remarks is coming on the heels of a visit by a coalition of civil society organizations.
With laws being reviewed to become friendly, the work of the police will continue to be easy. All the demonstrations that took place after the election or post-election demonstrations or protests, we hadn't had any problem with any organization, political party or group that has come out to vent their anger, their frustration, their disappointment, or whatever, in terms of either policing the situation or against the empire or whatever. Because in most cases, we had interactions with the leaders and we told them what we expect of them and let them also tell what they expect from us.
Well, for more on this, let's talk to Patrick Agbanbu, Chief Executive Officer, Security Watch Africa. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 7. Well, let's begin by what you think, as a security expert, about calls for certain individuals for an interim government in Nigeria.
Thank you very much for having me. First, it's very unconstitutional. It's not in any part of our constitution from my research in there. But I'm not a lawyer, so I can't go deep into it. But I think that it's a call for anarchy, and it should be condemned by all well-meaning Nigerians, because it's not what we need at this time. Elections have been done. Winner has been declared. Winners have been declared. And Nigeria should move ahead. If you have any grievances against any of the results announced, please seek the redress from whether the Presidential Election Tribunal or the state level or the local level, whichever level. So the call for interim national government, to me, it's not necessary. For me, even it's a criminal attempt or treasonable offense to cause chaos in the country at this time.
You have said that it should be condemned in all way possible, and indeed condemnation is already greeting it. The Nigeria Governors Forum has condemned it. Certain individuals in the country have equally done that. And there's a call now that the names of these individuals should be published. Do you think that is the way forward in this matter?
No. That's not the way forward. It's an ongoing investigation carried out by the Secret Service, and the names are already known to them, but they need to. They came out with a warning, and that is the first step first thing to do, so that if they want to continue with their intent, they should rather stop it. But if they go further, then that is when there will be an operation by this Department of State Security Service operatives to get them arrested and prosecute them. For now, for security reasons, their names should not and must not be released to anybody until when it is necessary.
What is the danger of an interim government?
Oh, I must tell you that I don't think Nigerians are ready to go back to the 1993. Most of us still remember what Nigeria went through. And I tell you, maybe it was possible then because it was announced or instituted by a military government. Having a constitutionally elected administration to put it outside and bring in what is strange to our law, because to me, the 1999 Constitution did not consider the incidents or the situation that would warrant interim national government. Rather, there are ways of changing of governments. If you think the president is not doing well, the vice food or the Senate president. There are hierarchies that must be followed in, and which was stipulated in the Constitution. And a state of emergency could also be considered. But these are extreme cases. But it's portend a lot of danger to Nigeria. And Nigeria will become, again, being a state of anarchy and a parallel state. And maybe it will fulfill what has been predicted by some people, that Nigeria will become a failed state. Yes, I think that will be the end result.
Some have said that these calls might be coming from some people because they do not understand the gravity of the call they are making at this time. But thank you very much for shedding light on this issue for us. Patrick Agbanbu, Chief Executive Officer, Security Watch Africa. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you.